Time for tasting.
Kiran, please present your dish.
I've made a Sindhi keema koki canopy with mint hunkered side.
So Kiran, when it comes to your vision, your philosophy, what you wanted to present us, do you think you've achieved that?
No, I don't think I've achieved it. I really think I could have done better. I've realized that there are things like multitasking, time management within the food truck, which in general in life are things that I really need to work on. And I think I fell short there today.
Good to hear that. When you start taking lessons from the kitchen into your life, that's the first step to being a good cook, a good chef.
So when my tasting was happening, I was pretty sure that out of the 4, I am in the bottom 2 for sure. For me, I think it's always a challenge to cook mutton. If you give me a short span of time, I would probably think twice before I cook mutton. So for me, you just taking that leap to cook keema with those flavorful spices is a great thing. The mint yogurt complements the spiciness of the keema, and that's why it goes together. For me, I think those 2 points are really, really important.
I love the premise. I love the thought. In terms of the execution, this chutney, you could probably bottle and sell it. The yogurt mint dip, perfectly balanced, has everything that you would want it to have. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
What could have been done better? You know, when people say koki, for me it's like a biscuit. A salad would actually have done a lot of good.
The biggest thing that I've seen about you today is your self-realization. You're able to recognize that about yourself and you will improvise, regardless of what the result is. So pat yourself on the back and allow yourself that, okay?
Yes, the keema was right, the flavors were there, the koki was fine, it could have been crispier, the mint hunkered really worked. But a salad on that plate would have just tied it all in. It would have completed the dish. It would have been the right kind of element that the dish required. And I knew that in my head, so I was very, very upset about not being able to put that on the plate. Tarana, please bring your dish next.
We have mutton korma and lachha paratha bits.
Big risk or big reward?
You tell me.
You know, it really happens that the culture where you come from and the food that you put on a plate and the person who you are, all three have matched up.
Thank you, Chef.
It's a very happy and soulful dish.
Thank you, Chef.
The good thing about it, the smallest of parathas, the way you were rolling it, I was fascinated, you know. You just wanted every small paratha to have that lachha, that sincerity of purpose and that sacredness about the whole thing. Love it.
Thank you, Chef.
What you could have done better, I wanted a little more gravy in the lamb. And yes, a bigger plate would have definitely allowed food to show. Small improvements, but then that's with all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
For me, it's salad, which I think is a great idea because it's cutting through the creaminess of the korma, which is very well spiced, and the paratha is crispy. I saw you applying the ghee. I saw you using a proper rolling technique. For me, those are big tick marks. The only thing that I would have liked would be more color on the plate, would be finesse. Your plate would have looked more beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
Megha, please get a dish.
So I've made olo and rotlo. I've just changed my rotlo a bit and I've put methi and I've spiced it up in my own way.
And this in the center, what is this?
That
please?
I've added a sweet element, something I enjoy. I love jaggery and ghee with my olo and rotlo on the side.
What I like about your dish is it has lots of colors. It's got the white of the yogurt. It's got the red lasan chutney. Technique-wise, you've smoked. You've made a crispy flatbread. You've tick-marked a lot of techniques there for me. But I would have liked a little bit of the yogurt more to cut down the spiciness.
I love the smokiness of your eggplant and the crunch of the onions that you've put on top and that spicy chutney.
Okay.
In terms of expression, in terms of who you are, where you're from, it's a true expression of a memory. What could have been done better? The gur, on top, adds a certain crumbliness to the dish. I'd want the gur to be just a little bit of a sweet element and not having to work hard of biting into it. Also, moving ahead, we're looking at expandability. And I feel every time you cooked vegetarian food, it's been excellent. But can we expand it to the non-vegetarian side of it? That's something that we have to think about.